is Jeremy Miller, and he is highlighting parental abuse of their sons, mother's abuse towards their sons, and the form it takes is circumcision. This is done out of sadism and to harm their children. Now, Jeremy only has 74 subs, and I'm glad to see more channels like this popping up, guys. I'm glad to see it. Now, he's going to give his take, but what I'll do is I'll give you mine. And I'll put him in the description box if you want to hear his take in particular. And I encourage you to do so. So he shows an argument, or I should say, confrontation between a son and his abusive mother. And it's very telling.
Like everybody else's did. And I'm telling you.
I will. I'm going to get his weights. And whenever you put your weights on your penis and you grow your hoodie back.
I don't think that works that way, Ray. I'm just saying.
That's why
He's completely dismissive of that. Oh, I'll just get you the weights. You can grow it back, you baby.
wanted before. So that's
Michael, that you are a class A weirdo.
I never said that I wanted that ever.
Creepiest thing.
I'm glad he said that. You're a weirdo. This young guy's right. Your sexual fetish to cutting baby boys is strange. That's true.
That's what you wanted before. I'll get it for you. You can put your weights on your penis, grow your hoodie back, and see how good it is.
No, it doesn't regrow 30,000 nerve endings that you cut off of me.
Michael,
You know what?
I don't know anything about the
It's
nerve
like
ending.
anything.
That's like someone cutting off your arm and say, okay, you want me to get you like a prosthetic? I'll get you your prosthetic. You can use that. That's the equivalent.
Else, Michael, you need to get over it. What part of
There you go. Get over it. I abused you. I'm not going to say I did wrong or that I'm sorry. You just have to carry on. If I decide to cut you to pieces or abuse you or starve you to death, you're just going to have to get over it.
Get over it. Don't you
Yeah.
understand?
I'm with
It's
Mom.
done. It's over with. Get over it.
Denial can become an extremely negative force, and most
By the way, Jeremy here, look how meek and mild this guy is. He's the type of guy that society can't wait to grind up. Again, Jeremy, I'll put you in the description box so the guys can hear your take on this. I just want to get to the conversation, or again, confrontation.
aggressively to justify their decision.
It's done. We done the right thing for you. And still into this world, I still say we did the right thing.
Yeah, I'm with
you know
Mom.
why?
I'm with Mary Ann.
Because I'm the one who abused you. So if I abuse you, it's good. It's I'm God. You know, if people murder, it's a sin. If God murders, it's righteous. And I'm your God.
I worked at a nursing
And
home
she
for
saw-
5 years
She saw old
before
shit.
you even came along.
Mom, tell her.
When I was still in
and
high school,
And I'll tell you what, I'll
right
back her
down
up.
there in nursing home. I worked there for 5 years, Mike.
Notice when they're in the wrong, they scream over you. Since if you have no ammunition to defend your argument, then you just talk over people.
I've seen those penises.
They're weird,
and I've
aren't they?
seen that they were infected all the time.
Then they're-
So that's a bold-faced lie. If they were infected, it's probably because they got a venereal disease, right? It has nothing to do with having a healthy foreskin. A healthy foreskin did not cause those diseases. So it's just bold-faced lying.
They had to be cleaned out by nurses and got checked by doctors all the time.
Hey,
One of
Mommy's
them got
right.
gangrene, and it was like this. His penis was like this by the time.
And I'm sure
Gangrene, yeah, I hear that all the time. This isn't just my personal anecdotal take on it. This is on a macro level, guys. If you hear guys complain about their health problems, how many of them said I had dick cancer? Or I had a gangrenous dick? None. Zero. Prostate cancer happens all the time. But that has nothing to do with the foreskin, right? So she's just absolutely lying to her son. She doesn't even respect him enough to say the truth.
Sure, all the women were perfectly clean and needed nothing
It
cut
was
off of
like
their body.
this. You know what?
That's a good point. He's saying, yeah, how come the girls don't get stuff cut off them?
The women have yeast infections.
In fact, cutting a baby boy's genitals creates immediate health risks, such as
That's right, Jeremy. Like again, this is my take. Jeremy, I hope guys come to your channel and listen to you.
enough excuse to circumcise your infant baby boy for no medical necessity.
It gets medicine on them.
Yeah, just like
and
the
they
penis
can't-
should.
No, because it's still infected, Michael.
You
And
got
their
a better
penis
dick,
was like
Michael. We made
this.
you a better.
It's infected, but we can't use antibiotics. Right?
Damn dick.
Look, their penis got like this, Michael. It curved inwards. Do you understand? And then how is he supposed to pee?
And,
How? There's no dumb stuff about it. I seen it with my own fucking eyes.
and let me tell you something what Baxter
Why does his mother sound like he's arguing with his sister?
up. I got a friend that's nurse. I talked to her and she back her up, back 100% on that. It's weird.
And I'm sure that all the men in Europe just die from it, and all of the women are perfectly
Michael,
clean.
in this country, it's a
Women are not clean. And you know what? Whenever they get
So what
infected,
parts is it okay to cut off from
whenever
women?
they get
That's a very good point. Okay, what part's all right to cut off them?
an infection, they are easier to clean than
They are
men.
not.
Because
Yeah, that's a bold-faced lie. You can't just pull the foreskin up and put soap and water to it. So, like again, his mother's just lying her ass off.
Listen.
whenever it's in the vagina, the
Oh.
vagina has a bigger hole in it, gets cleaned out by medicine, which is your little monastery.
What does the foreskin get to do with his hole? If it's about cleaning the small size of our holes, that has nothing to do with the foreskin. Cutting the foreskin off won't change anything, right? Remember, this is all illogical because she's not just come out and say, I like the look of a cut dick and I got turned on by cutting you. She's not going to say that.
rationales offered in cultures that promote female genital cutting, such as hygiene, disease prevention, improved appearance of the genitalia, and social acceptance, are similar to those offered in cultures that promote male circumcision.
Not just similar, Jeremy, the exact same. It's just that they don't fly over here. They're called the bullshit that they are, right?
Else we automatically revert to amputation.
So there's an entire aisle for
And
women's
then-
hygiene, but we have to only have surgeries for men.
And
I wonder if
then
she hears what she's saying.
you have,
It's
and then you
It's
have,
a better penis. It's a better penis.
Circumcision ablates the most sensitive parts of the penis.
That's true. I'll let him give this further on. No, I'll wait till.
The foreskin compromises over 20,000 sexually specific nerve endings. Why would you force that on your child?
Because you want to harm him. You're looking at his future sexual pleasure and saying, I want to deny him that. That's what it is, Jeremy.
Which one is more stereotypically dirty? The woman's vagina or the man's penis?
man's penis.
No, it is not.
Oh.
Yes, it is.
The woman opened up their legs and it smells like the fish.
From-
Well, this is a point, but it's actually going off the framing from this young man. He shouldn't be arguing like this. He should just be saying, you did me wrong. You did this to harm me. You are bad. He should just stick to that.
From the skin,
I mean,
from skin, Michael. If you ever, you can talk about your females smelling
Michael,
like
it grosses
fish or not.
women out.
You know what? The male penis.
no, the science says
whenever
that
it's not
85% of
clean,
women who have been
it
with
does
both
the same
prefer men
thing.
that are intact. And I can show you the
It
stats.
does the same.
Now, which men you like? The men that's intact or the men that's got the stuff going?
She's never.
He brought up a good point. Which guys do you like? Because this is simply about female preference and sadism towards men. Right?
been with the other one. And 85% of women who've been with both prefer them to be uncircumcised.
No, it does not.
My friend, I tell you what, I asked the 3 girls that I know.
His mother's actually letting the cat out of the bag. Why is she arguing about preferences? She should be saying, I didn't do this for preferences. I did this for your health, son. Right? But she's not. She's arguing with him about it. So she's letting us know it is about preference.
No, it does not,
And
Michael.
all of them said that is gross.
So I'm done with you until you
You're
get
just
over
wrong,
this little
Mike.
Then we're
thing
done.
here.
See, just this is a little thing. Me cutting body parts off you, that's just small. What happens to you? You're my property. If I felt like cutting you up or throwing you in the trash, that's my business. Your God has spoken.
You know what? You're an adult. You can do whatever the hell you want to.
Now, that's a silly thing to say. So he's an adult, but what's that got to do with you cutting him with me when he was a baby? You subhuman.
At the
Michael,
end of the
that
day,
is gross.
you need to get over it because you know what?
We're
One of
trying to
these
help
days,
you.
you will be here saying thank you, Mom, for
I will
getting me
never,
done.
ever.
Yeah. Just
Foreskin restoration
Yeah, yeah. You'll be thanking me, right? If I punch you in the eyeball, you'll be thanking me. If I chop your toes off, you'll be thanking me because mommy's got us.
circumcised.
like going from Michael Savage to Richard Dawkins
To
to
the
going from Christian. That I have to read everything.
Now, right now, this is non sequitur. When people have no ammunition to defend their arguments, that's when the non sequiturs come up.
Single Bible there is, and every single religion there is. Now I'm an atheist. So
And Michael,
you know what? You go from one extreme to the other.
It
You don't
is
have.
absolutely
It's either
was our
white
decision.
or
Now, she's trying to argue in religion, but secular mothers cut their sons, don't they? So this religion talk shouldn't even be on the table. He should be cutting her down. The young guy talking doesn't know enough to get the proper framing.
black. There's no gray for you.
And Michael,
that is your illness.
that was
is
our
your
decision to
illness.
make.
Nobody else's.
It was not.
That's
It
your
was our
illness.
decision.
This is your illness, dude. You know, only a sick guy thinks he should stand up for himself or have the same rights as girls.
To make.
And that,
It is not your decision to make.
Thank
His
you.
body, his rights.
Yes.
that is your
That's
autistic.
just like
that
immunizing
is
you.
your autistic.
See, you're autistic, right? See, the autism is becoming autistic, I should say, is just the newest version of incel, right? It just means you're a guy who doesn't know your own place. A real man would take any abuse that a woman puts out to him. A real man should know his place.
ways. You don't see gray. You either see white or you see
And
black.
Mommy's right.
That's
Listen
your
to what Mommy's
autistic
saying.
ways.
Oh, this happens all the time. It's either black or white. This is a black or white issue, situation. Either what she did to him was good or it was bad. This is like the word nuance. I've grown to despise the word nuance because it happens in my channel all the time too, right? I'm talking about something that is black and white, and someone who is on the black side doesn't want to admit they're the bad guys. So they'll say, oh, there's a nuanced conversation here. There's shades of gray. I'm in the shades of gray, man. You know?
There is no gray for you, and you need to learn it, and you
Yeah.
need to figure it
You
out.
need to know your place. Figure it out too, right? Guys hear that all the time. You've got an issue. I don't want to bother with your issue. Figure it out.
Where the gray marks are, because there is plenty of.
There's no
between
gray
white
mark in between
and
what
black.
parts of your body you're allowed to cut off and what parts you're not
Michael,
allowed
you
to
have
cut off.
Thank you, my man. Exactly. There are no gray parts.
Once
Not paying
again,
attention to
we're
your
looking
side.
at circumcision.
These parents have crafted the necessary denial they must have to live with it themselves. They expect him to do the same. They got over it, so why doesn't he?
Yeah. Well, they're also not going to accept any blame, Jeremy. Not going to accept that the mother sees herself as goddess. The boy is her little plaything, is her property. She wants to harm him for fun. He's just supposed to say thank you.
But he has a different perspective. It is his body that has been modified without his consent.
Instead of your
Hold it, Jeremy. Not modified, harmed. Someone cuts your arm off. You don't say, oh, I've been modified. No, you say, I've been attacked and mutilated.
life in general, Michael, look at what you're doing. You're either going from one extreme to the other. You can't
Look at what you're doing, Michael. You're confronting me about my evil, and that is bad.
be in between a Democrat and a Republican. You can't do that.
No, I'm pretty in between.
No,
can
you're
even ask
not.
Dad.
Again, he's falling for this. Again, this is non sequitur. What does Democrats mean? In other words, she's talking about this shades of gray business. She is the bad guy here.
No,
look,
you're not.
I have conservative things and
Michael,
I have liberal
You're
things.
just 100% one
Look,
or the other. There is
listen,
no
Michael,
gray for you whatsoever.
Michael's mom, I would like to inform you that you know little to nothing about politics.
It doesn't matter, Jeremy. She's not really arguing politics. She's trying to derail the conversation into something else. Because she knows she's on the wrong side. So she's trying to derail. Thank you. Now, I just want to look at the comment section. Now, look at this. My husband had the same exact conversation with his mom and dad. It's beyond sad. Well, it's enraging. That's how us guys put it. His mother said it looks better. There you go. This isn't about religion or anything else. This is about what mommy wants. And she'd do it again. See? I own you. I own you, my property. His dad told him to get over it and move on with his life because who gives a shit? There you go, Dad. There you go. Why do I keep saying people don't give a shit about children? They have children for their own selfish purposes, reasons. I own you, son. If I plan on harming you, you just accept that. It's good to see these sickies being called up for. Yes, thank you, Jesse. They're sickies. Thank you. Really great job with this. It is sad to see that Michael's parents are so abusive. Thank you. Thank you, Jeremy. And I hope he gets out from under them soon. Jeremy, how's that going to help? Like, his parents want to boot him out anyway. When boys hit teenage years, dad starts counting on to like, when am I going to get rid of this surplus male? Right? No, this guy needs to have some kind of vengeance against these people. Right? Just a minute. Just to let you guys know, you can actually sue your parents over this procedure. Well, if that's the only legal thing you could do, go for it. Right? She swears she's right. Poor lady has done no research. I point out, no, she's lying. It's not about the lack of, it's not ignorance. Her motivation is hostility. That's what you got to tell these guys. Anyway, like I said, Jeremy only has 74 subs. I hope he gets more. And again, since there's no giant famous YouTubers to speak for men's rights, to speak for the oppressed, what we can do is get an army. So I'm glad to see more channels like this popping up. So when these channels pop up, we prop up. I'm going to repeat that. They pop up, we prop up. We let people know that these guys exist and we should sub to their channels and get them to support us in return. Network. That's what the feminists do to harm men. They network. So this is what men should be doing to defend ourselves, network with one another. Jeremy, you did a great job. Thank you. And end of video.